It's AOK Wednesday night. We're live, and I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. And man, we're going to get into it tonight. We got Vulgar the Clown to take on Ken Bouchard right out of the gates. Josh Blackwell to take on the almighty Torrance Benjamin. Malibu Sunrise to take on the High Justice Logan Hawk. World Tag Team titles up for grabs. The Hinkle-Dimers, Omer and Cletus, go nose to nose with the World Tag Team Champions, the Faces of Fear. Grizz Kuklinski takes on Lance Laughlin. You know what time it is. Billy Moore taking on Dean Graves. Piper Ramirez takes on Luna in a Falls Count Anywhere. Nick Blackwell takes on Chris Chaos. And our main event, Zach the Ripper goes up against James Coleman. We'll get into that a little bit later, so let's kick it off. Extreme Rules. Vulgar the Clown and the Iron Man, IKB, Ken Bouchard. Well, boy, there's a warm one. There's a warm one here tonight in the AOK studios. Whoo, dog. You can hear the fan flapping in the background. Pardon why I hydrate. Good golly almighty. Uh-oh. Slow loading screen. Come on, man. Come on. Well, we wanna watch some. We wanna get in some pixelated wrestling, man. Hurry up, 2K. Load the pixels so they can be laded. So we can get to the pixelated part. Let's go. There you go. There we go. There we go. Welcome in. Grab a seat. Watch the little blue line go across the bottom of the screen. And my friends, Corner Studies, what's up? Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. This is it's a weekly thing, man. It's a bi-weekly thing, and I'm digging it. And congratulations on getting that started. I'm sorry I didn't catch it earlier over there. We're gonna get to that in just a minute. I'm gonna go to ringside. Matter of fact, well, ring announcer Wayne Kerr does his part. I'm going to go radio silent. I will be directly back to pick up this conversation.
Rules match. Making his way to the ring from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Clown.
Alright, the leader of Project Clown, the original, the OC, the original Clown, Vulgar the Clown. This dude's come a long way in AOK from when he was a weirdo when he started. Weirdo in his first incarnation. But yes, my friend, first of all, I want to apologize, A, for not wearing my glasses and being able to read that your name is Corner Studies and not Corner Studios. I don't know how I was mispronouncing that so long, but yeah, absolutely, man. I am so glad. I'm so glad to see that you got that put together over there, man. That was awesome. I was like, fuck yeah, man, yeah, do it, branch it out, man. Absolutely. Is it hot in here, man? Jesus. And I appreciate you, man. I really do. Every week, been in here just about every episode the way you have, giving us a reason to be here. IKB, he's another one, man. Listen, while we're on that, listen. All right, so while I'm talking to Corner, let's talk about IKB. So, Corner, you may not know this, and I'm sure that IKB, if he's already in here or not, I'm sure that IKB does not know that Corner Studios has a channel over on YouTube and Twitch as well, where you can catch him live. I believe every Tuesday night, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe every Tuesday you will find Corner Studios live, and then you can pick up anything you miss from his live stream over on YouTube. So you can stay up to date that way as well. So just jump over to Corner Studies over there on YouTube and get your stuff on there. And IKB, I'm going to interrupt myself real quick. IKB actually the creator of Vulgar. And I'm going to attempt something here for us, Corner. I'm not real... Let's see if I can remember how to do all this. That's how we do it. Sure, I can still get in there. Look at that. You just bounce right over there. Anybody live here with Twitch, you can click on that link, jump over to our buddy's page, get all the information, get some love, get some follow over on that side too. He's got some great work going on over there. If you love the pixelated wrestling, if you like the NXT, if you like the SmackDown, the Raw, if you like the Indies, the man covers it. The man covers it. Get over there, take a look at it. Now, Corner, I'm going to talk to you about my really, man, when I say my good friend Ken, I'm talking like Ken and I are, there, right there he is. I'm so glad you came in, bro. Welcome in, Ken. I was just about to start talking smack on you, and then you started showing up, and now I got to be nice. So, Corner, what I want you to do, man, look, we're going to do the same thing for Kenny. We're going to do the same thing for Kenny because I have it all set up to do just this very thing. Just this very thing. I'm going to make sure the Corner bounces over there and takes a look at Ken Bouchard. Now, Corner, jump over there, follow him. I don't have him on Twitch. I don't know if Ken's really running. I don't think you're really running on Twitch so much, are you, Ken? You're more over on YouTube and Facebook. But make sure he's got a great podcast going on over there. Ken Bouchard on the line. Not on the line, but online. That's just me being weird. But Ken Bouchard online, YouTube, follow that up. It's a normal podcast for normal people. I'm here for you, brother. I'm here for you. I said we're gonna get some cross. We'll get some of this build up, man. Yeah. I seen that this morning, Corner. Listen, I seen it, man. I seen it. Oh, we're gonna get a commercial. You guys are gonna get an ad. You let me know when the ads are. That'll be the best way, and then I'll just go back to watching Ken. I'll actually do the part of the show that I usually do. Less talking to my chat, and more calling of the matches. This is a hard thing to pull here. But since we're worried about an ad, I'm going to go back to Ken Bouchard locking up with Vulgar the Clown. Extreme Rules match. Bouchard bypassing the trash can. Taking the absolute longest way around the ring. Now what is under that side of the ring that's not under the other? Oh, a sledgehammer. And Vulgar, I think he kind of fell into the head of that sledgehammer. Bouchard blocks it with the Lou Fez. Taking control. Irish whip reverses the Vulgar, sends the big man into the barricade, them steps. That's what they were, the steps. Over here talking like Cletus J. Hinkledeimer, Jesus Christ. There'll be an action tonight while I'm on it. The Hinkledeimers challenging for the World Tag Team titles against the new faces of fear. And Vulgar swinging with that sledge, but again, Big Ken back up on his feet, blocking that kick. Vulgar tried to sneak that one in on him. Sets him up. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Man. That slam is ridiculous. And with the kendo stick. Oh, and the mist. The mist. Vulgar spitting that blue mist in the face of Ken Bouchard. You see the remnants here. And I think all he done did was pissed off the big guy. Yeah, boy. Vulgar shoulders are down and Ken looking to finish it up. Extreme Rules, anything goes. Referee unable to disqualify Vulgar for that grotesque assault. And Bouchard setting up for the Bouchard bomb, but gets reversed. Vulgar takes it with the backdrop. Corner with the old Cobalt mask. Nah, I dig it. Doesn't stay around long, does it? Bouchard bomb from the top to the bottom. Man, he just broke that man's neck. Vulgar's dead. Look at him. Lifeless. Lifeless. That was actually kind of creepy.
Here is your winner.
Bouchard picking up the Vic. Good way to kick the show off, Kenny. And you're in here early too, by the way, come to think of it. Ken getting in here on time, sliding in the early time. Usually Kenny's so late we're almost over by the time he gets here. I know some things have changed. That's what I was gonna say. Some things have changed recently. I'm well aware of I'm then in English. I am well aware of that. Still didn't quite say that the way I was supposed to. We're gonna head on over to Big Josh Blackwell, the Bulldozer, the Intercontinental Champion, to face off against the almighty Torrance Benjamin. Uncle Joe's this Sunday. That's cool, man. That's a guy. That's a good place to be. That's a good place to be. Oh man, it's hot in here. I got zero airflow going through this room, man. Like, just stale hot air spinning from the overhead. Woo. Facing up, Josh offering a hand to the former United States champion. And no, he's not, Josh. Damn near a spit in the face, so to speak. Gets answered back with a slap in the face to it, man. Yeah, second floor, baby. You gotta dig it. Woo. And no place for an AC in this particular room because of, the shoddy layout of the the shoddy layout of the room and the outlets. So yeah, we suffer, bro. We suffer for our art, man, and I'm glad to be doing it for you guys, to be honest with you. The corner, I'm going to jump back to what we were saying there before the ads kind of took us away in the end of that first matchup. Ken's been doing a podcast thing for, oh man, a lot of times. A lot of years. Man, you've been at least 3? 4. Did we start the original in 2020? I believe so. I think it was 2020 that kicked it off for us anyway. But yeah, man, get over there if you haven't already followed him, man. Get some love over on Ken. Like I said, it's a good time over there too. The Ken Bouchard Ken Bouchard online podcast, a normal podcast for normal people. The way to do it, man. Which of course IKB being Ken Bouchard in game here, the co-host for the Ken Bouchard online, equivalent to Lady D would be the Emperor Sparrow. Sorry, that suicide dive that Josh Blackwell just Samoa Joe 2-0'd out of the way there. Kind of took my attention. Almost forgot Emperor Sparrow's name as I was watching him make that crash and burn over the top rope. And Almighty, at least back on his feet. No injury here, but the Intercontinental Champion getting manhandled by the Almighty. Let me jump back here. Grizz was saying AOK, those ropes don't know. They do not. These ropes are solid. Oh no. Booty, what's up, bro? Guys, I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing with everybody else. Booty, death to the unwanted. What happened? Torrance Benjamin. Is RWP turning on Torrance? Or are you just being a smart ass coming in? Nah, I got you. RWP will actually have a matchup a little later tonight as well. But while you're here, guys, listen. I'm just gonna forgive me 1 minute, please. Corner, Ken, you may have already done it. Corner, do me a favor, as we've done with everybody else so far here tonight. Is that gonna give it to me? Why is it not gonna give it to me? There he is. Let's jump right over. Pick it up. Jump over there. Follow IMB 227. Get over there. Nitro. He's got this brilliant idea. He's been running. This was one of the greatest ideas. Booty's running the second generation, sometimes third, sometimes even fourth generation wrestlers. The children and grandchildren of wrestlers of the past. Like, oh man, there's so many cool ones he's got over there. DDP. They help me out, Boots. Yeah, all of them. Yeah. He's got somewhere that's one of the coolest ideas, man, and I absolutely love it. And again, Ryan, welcome back, man. I'm glad you're back up. I'm glad you got your stuff semi figured out as well. And I'm glad you guys decide that when it gets weird, this is where you come, man. Hacksaw Dean Duggan. That was the one that caught me to begin with. Dean Duggan was the one that caught me. I was like, what? Hacksaw Dean Duggan? Are you being... Oh, dude, that's great. I was like, that's the best idea I've ever heard. Like, I was mad I didn't think of it. I was like, damn. But yeah, that was so cool. It is so great, man. I'm really glad that this is... glad we found a haven together, kids. But yeah, so while we're at it here, Corner, let me introduce how this all runs around as far as Booty, the creator of Torrance Benjamin and our RWP. We'll be getting updated versions of them very, very shortly here. I'll just throw it out there where we'll get at least the updated version of RWP for the Royal Rumble when they come back in for Royal Rumble. The updated girl. And what's that, Ken? Hold on a minute, Ken. We got a rope. Oh, saved by the rope break. Ken wants to know how people can join AOK Championship Wrestling. Are you kidding, Ken? Are you kidding? That's the easiest answer all evening. The question is, can John remember how to bring it all up? Let's try. Look at that. To join AOK, upload your character to Community Creations. Some of these you can ignore. Whatever you're, just keep your attributes 95 and low. I don't care, you know what I mean? I know everybody wants to be like, yeah, I want to be that tough guy. I don't care what your attributes are. If your wrestler can wrestle, their attributes will change anyway. But I don't, if we max them out at 95, coming in at 95, I feel like that's a pretty fair matchup there. As the Almighty.
Here is your winner, Torrance Benjamin.
Picks up the victory, man. Almighty for the win. This non-title matchup. Off the slap in the face. The disrespect shown by the Intercontinental Champion telling the Almighty you don't deserve a shot at me title. Torrance Benjamin laid the smack down, saying otherwise. Match up next, Malibu, Logan Hawk. Right back at you. Let me jump back into where I left off. Ooh, dog, get me bound back in here. To join AOK The roster of AOK. Upload your character to the community creations. Keep your attributes set to 95 maximum. Just use the hashtag AOK. It makes it a lot easier for me to find your wrestler if you just put it under AOK. Now, why would you want to use AOK? Because here's the thing. When you're watching AOK Championship Wrestling, when you're part of AOK Championship Wrestling, you're not just great wrestling. We're not just great wrestling. We're AOK. Now back to your regular scheduled programming. You know, when I was little, somebody once said to my mom, they said, Peggy, there's something wrong with your boy. We gotta set up my attributes, upload. Okay, that's fair enough. Mighty for the win. Wait, RWP slapping around Almighty Torrance Benjamin? Is there a? Do we see? We can see a rift by the Rumble. Malibu. PIMP of AOK. Yeah, he's slapping around a man. 2 shows ago. Taking that, first of all, I'm biased when it comes to the commentators. I feel that they should never have their hands placed by any member of anybody's roster. That's how I feel. Doctor said we need to put him back in and cook it a little. Change the Hot Wilds, blah, 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 blah. Something there has changed at Hog Wild Saturday. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Hootie, when are you live? What's your schedule over there? When are you live? In the meantime, Ken, when can we expect the next podcast? Or the most recent and the next one next? Promote yourselves right here tonight, man. Help each other out. Everybody, you got stuff? Everybody knows where we're at. We're going to follow each other. We're going to... Hootie, good time for you to post. Do me a favor, man. Let everybody know about home. If you're still peddling that, man, let everybody know about home. That's a good thing to throw out here. Is the high justice comes to play. Saturday night, 9 p.m. Corner Studies, GCW PLEs. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Get that stuff out there. Filming in the next 2. Should have a new episode by Saturday. Look at this, Saturday night, man. Look at this Saturday, man. You guys are gonna be busy on Saturday. Corner, I can make that. I have to work later than I normally do on Saturday, but I'll be home for that. Filming in the next 2. Should have my new episode Saturday on YouTube. Boom. Boom. Saturday. Ken looking to have his next Ken Bouchard episode up on YouTube and or Facebook. Boom. By Saturday. This is what we're here for, man. This is what we do. You guys are making this fun again, man. I was just talking to ZA21 earlier. About how it's been I was starting to fall into a little bit of a lull. I'm looking for ways to shake some things up. We had talked previously about maybe changing out the changing out the studios, changing out the arena, maybe an open door arena. I looked into it. I didn't like the big post, big pillars in the way. But yeah, man, we're This is you guys are making this fun again. ZA21, he's Chris Chaos and his crew. He's floating around in here somewhere, I'm sure. Big Logan Hawk in Malibu. Here tonight. Ken's throwing out a good option for Saturday. Watch these guys live and listen to me when you're done, or vice versa. or vice versa. Listen to you when I get in, get that 2 hours in there, and then 9 p.m., boom, watch them live. Cody, what time are you up? Look at that, I couldn't have played that any better. Yeah, man, so my schedule goes Wednesdays. Wednesdays are night show, usually first Saturday of every month. WCW themed PLE, 8 matches, Nitros 5. Anybody interested in joining up? Hashtags RWP or WCW, and I'll find you or use AOK, and he'll look up you on that side too, and I'm perfectly fine with that. We're perfectly fine with that. Wednesday around 7, Saturday PLE starts at 4 or 5. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That's how it's going to work out, man. You guys are killing it on Saturday. You guys are killing it on Saturday. And Logan Hawk, Malibu. These two are, I think Malibu might actually be taller than Logan Hawk. I was going to say they're fairly even matched. I didn't catch their weight coming through. Malibu getting the knee up just in time to stop Logan Hawk. And here's the thing, I know most of this broadcast I've been telling everybody about going over from the chat to go visit all these people. Now what I'm telling you too here when you're catching this on the YouTube is jump over and find those guys. I'll try to get some links for everybody down in the description of the YouTube channel. So that we can all bounce this around, and a little bit of expansion ain't gonna hurt nobody, kids. This is what I'm talking. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Follow me on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. You will know when my next episode will be up. Boop, boop, boop. BTWs. You stream PLE Saturday, so don't mess with AOK. Look at that, man. Look at that. You guys are willing to move schedules around for each other. Man, that's... Look at this. See, you guys are... What I'm going to say from my end of all this, what I'm going to say is, as far as I'm concerned, you guys stream whenever you like. If I personally can't catch it live, I will almost definitely be picking up episodes. Look, Pootie's in the Midwest, AOK and Bouchard on the East Coast, corner on the West Coast. Look at this, man, Intercontinental, bam, all the way across. You know who we need? We need Alfie to make this. We need to bring old Alfie back. There's OTM. He's been quiet too. He's probably lurking somewhere. I mean, I don't. That's a good question, Boots. That's a good question, man. I would say yeah. I mean, it's west of the Mississippi, right? Isn't it? Sort of? Maybe? Malibu hits the atomic leg drop on the High Justice, who gets a kick out. Gets a kick out just before 2. Before 3. How dare you? We're closer to Pittsburgh. Yeah, we're actually in like central Pennsylvania. Like when we say central Pennsylvania, man, I'm talking like if you look at that big rectangle and point right in the middle, that's where we're at. We're about we're about 100 miles from nowhere and about maybe 60, 75 miles from somewhere else. Like there ain't nothing around us, man. Old steel towns. What? Up in the DuBois area. That's cool. That's cool. I honestly don't know too much about that area. I mean, I know where it's at, and Yeah, you can catch a train if you're not too far away. And that's a good question. I don't throw a question at you, Ken. Have you ever taken a train ride from hometown here to wherever? Like, have you ever just, as if like public transportation? Like, I know the dude that used to live in the apartment below us would take the train to work in Huntington and then ride it home. Like, to me, that's weird, but also like, I don't think much about taking the train somewhere. Yeah, you know, a few years ago, man, before his passing, dude, my pops used to be Santa Claus for that train. I'm gonna toss that out there, man. We're gonna give out shout outs. Let's toss one out to the man that raised me. You know what I mean? Yeah, my pops was a mall Santa, and not like a. My pops was a real Santa Claus, like a real Santa Claus. My kids loved him. There was no bad Santa on that, man. He got offered another Santa Claus, couldn't make that trip. He needed that Saturday off, so he asked my dad if he could cover him, but he would need to take a ride on the train to get a feel for it. The dude's like, yeah, just come with me. Just, try not to wear anything red. You know what I mean? Because real beards, you know what I mean? Like my pops kind of look, The problem was, the more my dad tried to hide it, the more the kids thought that he was the real Santa Claus and that dude in the big red suit was the decoy. That's crazy. My pop was a racist gang member in 1950. I mean, the Bouchards, yeah, That sound about right. Is that how you ended up in Maine? He running from the mob? I probably shouldn't joke about that. Next thing I know, I got some dude knocking on my door. Hey, yo, you know who we are, but you don't know why we're here. You know what I mean? I don't need that. I don't need that. And I want to say that might have been one of my better Razor Ramon impersonators. Usually a little more squealy than that. Of course, I'm just biased. I'll let Ken decide on that. That's his. Dude, I don't know what's wrong. I mean, I know what's wrong with me tonight, but like, there's something wrong with me tonight. You guys got me in a good mood tonight. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was telling you, I was starting to say it earlier that I was talking to ZA21, and I said about this. I was getting in a slump with it, and then I don't know, man. Everything started to. Corner jumped in, and we got a couple other WWE fans, Brock and Jay. They jumped in. You guys gave a little nudge where I needed it, man, and I appreciate it. You guys got it all pumped back up here, and you helped the ace find his smile. And that was a bad Shawn Michaels impersonation, or a really good one. I'm not really sure. I'll stick to the ones I know. We'll stick to the better impersonations, I promise. We're gonna need a moment here to signal a tap out. I'm gonna let that one settle in for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The second half of that, yeah. You're fired. I always wondered if Mr. McMahon, when he said that, I wonder if he Logan picking up a big victory there on the with the high justice on Malibu. Katie Vick was an accident. Whose accident? Kane's, McMahon's, or Triple H's? because that was a mess. Malibu and Logan, big Logan Hawk, coming up with a victory on that one. Of course, heading into match 3, the World Tag Team title is up for grabs as the Hinkledimers try to win back their tag team championships. Let me see. We'll wait for this to load up real quick. The Hinkledimers take on the Faces of Fear. Grizz Kuklinski taking on Lance Lachlan. Lightning Lance. Billy Moore to take on Dean Graves. Piper Ramirez and Luna Chick taking on... I'm sorry. Let me try that again. Piper Ramirez and Luna Chick in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Try that. Boy, oh boy. Nick Blackwell to take on Chris Chaos. And Zach the Ripper goes one-on-one with James Coleman. Start doing... you got in Triple H's casket. Triple H in Anyway, going to start doing Pokemon Thursdays on my channel too. Stadium game. Alright. Right on. Gotta catch them all on Thursday. Pika Pika. Woo, we got a long ass loading screen. I hope this thing don't crash on us. Don't do it. Don't do it. Capture card, we got an ad rolling in here momentarily, so let me get back. At least I get the heads up for you guys every once in a while that there's going to be an ad rolling through. I try to let you know it's coming. Your capture card, I need I'm actually working on replacing some hardware here so that, hey, I'd like to get the camera. I know it's a change for AOK. I've tried it in the past a couple of times. But I really want to give, really want to try to get the camera back up. And I feel that too, man. Doing more than just AOK. I can honestly tell you one thing that I found that because I've wanted to do just and I once in a great while, you may catch something on you may catch something on like a Thursday. I want to do something more solid than that. Because really, like Thursdays, I really just sit here and play video games for myself, But dude, like, how cool would it be for me to turn that camera on when I finally hit, and this is a real thing, this is what I'm talking about. I'd like to put the camera on, and when I finish Red Dead Redemption 2, when I finish out from 99.2% of that fucking game to 100% of that fucking game, which I've been working on for goddamn years. I am that close to finishing the game. How awesome would it be for you guys to witness me finally hitting 100% on that? I've been working on this for I don't know how long. I started playing that game, I fell in love with it, and I got to the point where I am so close. I am at 99.2% of completion. I have to finish out 2 more challenges as far as the Weapons Expert, complete 10 challenges, and Sharpshooter. Is it Sharpshooter? Weapons Expert and something else. Whatever it is. And I'm talking like I'm down to it. I get those 2 challenges out of the way 100%, and I'm able to restart the game and play it all over again. I got some other shit I got to pick up. I got some trophies I missed, damn it. And Ken, he's going to start breakdancing. He's going to learn how to do the windmill. Probably end up finding himself over there in Switzerland. It's a big boy to start moving. Who gonna... Ken, listen, man. How... Ken.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. And
who's gonna help spin that,
the
man?
World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers.
See, now you're talking what you should be doing. Baldur's Gate 3 with mods. Yeah. Say...
And their opponents. Combined weight.
Now you're talking about what you should be doing on Monday.
The World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, I've seen the Karate Kid a couple of times. What's it to you? You know what, though? She was in the Olympics. You know what I mean? She was in the Olympics. Also, I don't think breakdancing will be coming back next year. I'm hoping it's esports, and I hope they're looking for the best commentators, because I got a bunch of them in my chat that we could. You know what I'm saying? Team USA, baby. Look at this, Cletus. Pulling a page out of Prestige's book with that misdirection. Locks him up. Rex into the corner. Cletus fires off the big right. No tag. What are you doing? Oh, he suckers him in again. Look at this, you big dummy. Hey, you big dummy. How are you going to fall for that trick twice in a row? How are you going to fall for that trick twice in a row? I always thought Cletus was stupid. We got double team here going. Man, I love me some tag team action. Look at this big double axe handle down across the elbow. Rex with a reversal right into Joe Brony. Homer dazed. Hooks the waist. Drapes the arm and a suplex puts Homer Cletus ankle dimer flat out on his back. You really gonna go for a cover? Rex thinks he's got it here. Looking to retain, but only gets a 1 1/4 there. Ooh, that might do it. Cletus in to make the save. I'm pretty sure that wasn't truly necessary. Homer reverses the Irish whip, puts Rex into his own corner, and then continues the assault while he's there. Disrespect, and I'm sorry, that's Big Crom, not Rex. That's my bad. That's on me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know who the hell put me in charge in here. I see why they fired him though. Back into the corner. Homer. Showing some athleticism. Where did Homer learn that? Jumping out the bar. Now you're talking, man. Now you're talking attitude, baby. Warzone. Get the real headbangers in there. Warzone. That was the ticket, man. I think Warzone was the one that turned me into all of this. The original PlayStation. Had to rent that bitch. Ride my rollerblades. Ride my rollerblades on down to, oh, what was the name of that place? Family Video. Was it Family Video? Nah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I am old enough for Blockbuster. I am old enough for Blockbuster. I believe so. I believe so. I believe that that might be a thing. We got a pinfall attempt, but I don't think they're going to get it here. Omer putting the boot down to it. The retro WWE night. Let me I don't know if you know this or not, but we can turn this into an 8-bit. We can do an 8-bit version of this. We can take this all the way back to, we could make this AOK NES. we can take this down to Mario, baby. I mean, for giggles, man, maybe we'll do that. Listen, I'll tell you what, I'll make this so hard for everybody, man. We'll make a jump over to play mode after we end the episode here. We'll jump over to play mode, and we'll pick some 80s wrestlers. We'll have ourselves an 8-bit battle royal. Matter of fact, you guys start naming your 80. Pick your 80s wrestler for the 8-bit battle royal after the show tonight. Just for giggles, man. Any 80s wrestler in the roster. Probably some that aren't, to be honest with you. Because I know right off the bat you want Razor Ramon in on this. Is that correct? Am I wrong? Yes, I should have known. Let's see if we can get 8 wrestlers out of this, man. We'll see if we can get 8 wrestlers in here for an 8-bit battle royal. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna try to write that down so that when I try to write it later. You hang tight there, Kenny Bear. You hang tight, because I got Pootie sitting in the background. And I got Corner sitting over here. Big Van Vader. Big Van Vader. It's Vader time. Big Van Vader. So listen. In case we don't get enough, I'm going to toss in one for myself. Mainly because it's a community creations that I uploaded for myself in my playable universe for when I'm just hanging out. But I'm going to give us a man called Sting. The Stinger. 80s version of, well, he's actually a 90s version, but he's the 80s version of Sting. We got 3 men for our 8-man, 8-bit battle royal. Who else we got? Bodie, you still out there? OTM, are you still lurking? I don't know. I don't even know if OTM's even here. I'm just fucking with him because in case he is. And if he's not, well then, you know, hey. He'll find out when he watches it back on YouTube. That's how that works, right, OTM? I know. This is my peeps, and everybody, I'm gonna do it one more time. Now that he's finally out here and letting everybody know he's in the chat. He hasn't been at it much. He hasn't been at it much. But get over there and give my boy OCM a follow as well. He hasn't been streaming much. for his own reasons, but yeah, give him a follow for when he comes back. When he gets himself back up and running, yeah, boy, 230 times, baby. Speaking of which, we got a pinfall attempt, 1-2, and a kick out. World Tag Team titles on the line. The Faces of Fear defending against the most dominant team in AOK Tag Team history, the Fightin' Hinkle-Dimers. And the Hinkle-Dimers have recaptured the titles. Oh man. Oh man, shit just got heavy. Shit just got heavy in the tag team division. Them belts ain't leaving nobody's hips no time soon. The downside is for the hillbillies, the Hinkle-Dimers. They when it comes time for the Royal Rumble being champions, we don't the world champion, the tag team champions, and Dick said, nah, wait a minute, no, that's not correct at all, is it, OGM? Just the world champ. The world champ is the only one not involved in the Royal Rumble. We will throw this out. Look at this, Grizz, a member of the Hinkle-Dimer clan, to take on Lightning Lance Loughlin. Man, is it warm up in here. Fucking water's not even cold anymore. Fuck. God damn. I swear the only thing hotter in this room is my wife. Man. Another long ass loading screen as we wait for the opportunity for the Grizz to take on the Lightning. More hillbillies, they'll be multiplying. They live in the hills and they're multiplying. Haha, tricks on you, Ken. I don't wear undies. Woo! Let's get to ringside before we get banned. 31, that was quick. The Grizz to take on Lance, and this man, this is a dangerous person here, man.
From Cleveland, Ohio.
To himself. You just see him smack himself in the face with that bell. Anybody else witness that? Did I imagine that man just clapped himself in the nose with the bell? I'm gonna walk, and we're gonna. Yeah, boy. Yeah, we get this. What we was talking earlier here about rebuilding AOK, or rebuilding the brand here a little bit. We get the updated PC going. Get the camera back. That will also bring us back to lost my train of thought. That'll also bring us back to the 40 years of WrestleMania series over on YouTube. I'll be able to get those videos edited back out again. I think once we do, I can honestly say, I believe that once we get the 40 years of WrestleMania series completed on YouTube, I think we're going to go for the Royal Rumble series. I think I'm going to start at the first Royal Rumble and have it recreated in the game as we go forward, as we did with the WWF WrestleMania series. I'm so close to finishing that too, before the PC started to get this thing is just powerful. Listen to me, for real. This computer is just powerful enough for me to stream barely for you guys. If I fire up the camera, or if I fire up like even Streamlabs, it will crash this thing so quick. as soon as it gets anything, it's hence why we had to jump over, and we're actually live streaming straight from the PlayStation. Like, PlayStation and Twitch, that's all we working with here for the past couple weeks. So yeah, we'll get that straightened out, and I am waiting to get back into this. And look at this, Lance. Coming in quick with a near pinfall here. Lance Laughlin coming in to fill in some dead space in AOK. Looking to make a name for himself here. Coming up out of the AOK training facility. You may remember some other greats coming up out of the AOK facility as, well, in the next match. The Savior Billy Moore also. That's the way to go, man. No need to, no need to rush into it. You have the ability to do it at your fingertips. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the 6th episode, 6th show, you're still new. You find your groove. You got a good run on it already. You got a good run going already. You got a good flow. You got a good flow with that. You seem comfortable, is what I'm trying to say. You seem comfortable. And Ken will tell you, man, that's probably one of the hardest parts. Is getting comfortable behind the mic. Ken actually brought me a long way because of the microphone thing. I would never have been using the camera. The camera would have never been an option if it wasn't for Ken. I'm gonna say it. It wasn't for Ken dragging me into the podcast universe with him. But now that Ken was a big influence on making sure that that AOK got the groundwork placed in. Ken gave me a bit of the know-how as far as the technological end of it. Had me step out of my my comfort zone of it all. And that was the thing. Ken was like, if we can get this fold to open up like he does in person, this will be great. And it worked, man. It worked. The Grizz getting a 1 count off Lance. Multiple curb stomps. Them stinky feet right in the middle of the back. Double time on it. It's like a hillbilly drum right there. A hillbilly bass drum. Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. You know about it naturally weird. Yeah, but that's my thing, man. That's why you guys are here. Because I know you guys are weird. I know you guys is weird. You have to be weird or you wouldn't be here. Ken, I know personally weird. Capital W. But yeah, OTM, he's a little weird. He's weird. OTM's weird. Game Melodicon, which my partner in crime, Game Melodicon, absolutely. We're not changing that out. I know that moved to, oh yeah, Cleveland. I mean, and again, not only are you from Cleveland, you're announcing that you're from Cleveland. So yeah, that makes you double weird. That just proves how weird. That's what I attract, man. I dig the weird, man. Hillbilly Stomp picks up the Vic. That man put his feet all over that dude tonight. All over tonight. They don't come out here looking for the criminal that caused that murder scene out there on Lightning Lance. They're gonna trace the footsteps right back to Grizz. Grizz picking up a victory, keeping up his momentum. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Billy Moore to take on Dean Graves. Get out of there with all that bullshit. Billy Moore taking on Dean Graves. The Hillbilly Stomp. And here's the thing about the Hillbilly Stomp. I would question the validity of that if he wore boots. You know what I mean? He's winning the matches with that thing, as you just said, every single time. When he hits it, they don't kick out. Which would lead me to question, are those boots loaded? Except the Grizz don't wear no shoes. Can't afford them. Got that hillbilly thing. The Hillbilly Stomp picking up another victory for Grizz Kuklinski. It's getting easier to say the more I say it. But I try not to say it because it's hard to say. He's up there just stomping on watermelons. Just out there making sour mash whiskey with his bare feet. Fucking giant pumpkins and shit. Fucking moonshine. Fucking hillbilly vodka. Stomping on potatoes. God. Woo. The Savior, Billy Moore.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Parris Island, South Carolina, weighing in at 303 pounds, the Savior, Billy Moore.
Listen, alright, so we're going to jump back around here as Billy Moore makes his entrance. We have 3 wrestlers for our 8-man, 8-bit Battle Royal, OTM. I know you're just lurking, my friend, but I need an 80s wrestler to join Razor Ramon. Could be a 90s wrestler. We're looking for those guys that are going to fit the 8-bit models. We got Razor Ramon, Big Van Vader, and a man called Sting. Who you got for us, brother? Anybody just chilling out in chat? You heard the criteria. We need 5 more 80s. I say cartoony characters. Really, that's probably. I mean, Vader. Hey, Vader's kind of a. He's kind of a cartoony character. Look at this, picking the naturals, man. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I don't care. You don't care. Nobody cares. Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah, you're gonna get your 15 minutes. Yeah, let me tell you, you get your 15 minutes. Oh yeah, you're gonna get your cup of coffee in the big time. But I'm gonna tell you now, listen close, because I'm only gonna say it once, man. Listen to me good. Yeah. You get your cup of coffee in the big time, but the cream always rises to the top. Get my head back. Shit gives me a fucking head rush. Dude, I met Macho versus SummerSlam. He had to get. Yeah! Fuck yeah! Macho Man! Boom! Yeah! There's one I didn't get to meet. I did get to meet the Ultimate. I don't want to say I met the Ultimate Warrior so much as like got to see him up close. I have met a couple of them back in the day locally. Yeah, like shit. Listen, we're in a big. Our city's a big. We're like in a big wrestling town. We have probably no less than probably have no less than 3 independent wrestling organizations just in town. I know of at least 2. And then BTW comes all the time as well. Hey, you got a cosplayer. Gotcha. Retired from that myself. I did see that Bud Marvelous sent me something today. I didn't get a chance to sit down and see it, but I know Bud's trying to get me to redo my Stan Lee cosplay. I don't know. I didn't see what version he wanted me to be looking at, but yeah, I'm a semi-retired cosplayer myself, Corner. Done a lot of weird things, man. I've done a lot of things that are strange and interesting. Cosplaying was one of my favorites. And Dean Graves, man, he is getting just tossed around the ring here. Billy Moore, a huge deadlift military press. And Dean Graves is just, bae. This man is out of it. Don't let that fool you, man. Dean Graves has been, he's been through some shit in some of his matches. I don't think a military press slam is going to be enough to keep Graves down, and not even if you follow it up with an ultimate slam like that. And BTW, we are halfway through our 8-man, 8-bit battle royal. We still need 4 more wrestlers. And those wrestlers will join Razor Ramon, Big Van Vader, Sting, and the Macho Man Randy Savage. Everybody want to toss me one more? I'll pick us one more. I'm going to go ahead and pick them, man. If we got Sting and Savage in there, we're going to need the Ultimate Warrior. We're going to need the Warrior. Oh no, we got an ad coming in. Dun dun dun! Woo, it's warm in here. Off the ropes. Drop down by the Savior. One-handed spine buster. The Irish whip, posing back. Graves reverses it. Boot to the midsection. Leveling, dude. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for a knee to the gut? That's what you got. The Savior with a guillotine on the top rope. And this man is in trouble. Graves having a hard time here against the Savior. Nice kip up, but again, the Savior right at it. And Billy Moore in control of the driver's seat, however you want to say it. And Dean Graves looking more like a rebel without a clue at the moment. Moore with a dominator at ringside. Man, again, another deadlift. A running power slam. He is going to break the spine of the Rebel Dean Graves. Graves right back up, follows it through with a clothesline, and takes this action right back outside. Graves, I said it earlier, don't count him out too soon. This man has been set on fire, been thrown off of ambulances. This man has seen some matches. And he was even, not even injured for a couple of weeks right after his debut last season. Springboard takes him down, hooks the leg, looking to take a victory here. Only a 1 count. Not enough to keep Graves, or not enough to keep Billy Moore down. For the allotted 3 from the second turnbuckle, a splash across the lower back. Graves a little unsure of himself. Nice amateur move takedown, brings him around one more time. Back to their feet, trading blows. Billy Moore outside the ring. I mean, you quit. You can't quit. You quit. Get the hell back in. I agree with Dean. Get the hell back in the ring, dude. Look at this. RWP, the hardcore champ. Throwing Moore right back in, rides him out. As Dean Graves taking advantage here of RWP's assistance, getting a 1 count out of it. Graves allowing his opponent to get back to his feet. That may have been a mistake, sure was. As he finds himself up for the wasteland slam. Too close to the ropes for Moore this time. Wasting time dragging him around the ring like that. He kicks out at your own fault. At your own fault, getting a 2 count out of it. Billy Moore with a power bomb that may have just busted open the head of Dean Graves, who fires back with a running DDT. Referee starts his count. We're at 3. And Graves a little short with that running kick. Able to recover and get a couple of big swings in. Could be looking at a double count out here. We got to get back in the ring as Graves puts Billy Moore across the top of the barricade. And I don't think Dean Graves gives 2 shit about the match itself. No, but he does help his opponent up so he can laugh at him for the count out. Ooh, we get a 9 count. And look at this. Right in for a bear hug. And Dean Graves may be regretting helping Billy Moore back up. And another huge clothesline. Top rope, looking to make some air. Nobody home. On the 5-star splash. Man, I can't talk tonight. 5-star splash. Catches him, nice suplex, takes him all the way over, and Graves, maybe not the time to get too cocky, bro. You've been getting your ass whooped the majority of the matchup. Turns his back, and Moore hits him with that clothesline. Follows it up with a backdrop. And a standing spine buster, goes for the cover. And Dean barely gets the shoulder off the mat before 3. Into the ropes. Moore follows that body, or that follows that slam up with a pinfall attempt and picks up the victory even after RWP interjected himself and made sure that Billy Moore finished the matchup. Here we go. Coming up next, some women's action. Piper Ramirez, Luna Chick, Falls Count Anywhere. Wowzers. Let's go over the card here thus far. We have had Vulgar the Clown take on Ken Bouchard. The Intercontinental Champion Josh Blackwell faced off against Torrance, the Almighty Benjamin. Malibu Sunrise and Logan Hawk. The Hinkledimers challenge the Faces of Fear for the World Tag Team titles. Grizz Kuklinski taking on Lance Laughlin. We just witnessed Billy Moore and Dean Graves. We're heading to ringside for Piper Ramirez and Luna. And their Falls Count Anywhere one-on-one matchup. Get the damn button. Thank you. We still have Nick Blackwell and Chris Chaos, as well as Zach the Ripper and James Coleman. And of course, we will follow that all up with an 8-man, 8-bit battle royal. We still need three more members for that contest. IKB, give us your second wrestler for the 8-man, 8-bit battle royal. 8-man, 8-bit battle royal. That's hard to say. 8-man, 8-bit battle royal. Oh yeah. Getting a little scratchy. So while you think on that, I'm gonna go rehydrate. Oh, we got the Hulkster, baby. Hulk Hogan to be a member of that matchup. Ooh, baby.
And from Germany, the Unpredictable.
I don't know if our boy Pooty is still around. He may have jumped over. We may have to see about rating him if he's live over on when we finish this out after the 8-man 8-bit. But Corner, if you're still with us, man, you want to throw in a secondary? We've got Razor Ramon, Big Van Vader, Sting, Savage, the Ultimate Warrior, and the Immortal One, the Incredible Hulk Hogan. My man Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. OTM, give us one more 80s wrestler. And again, I just feel like that's going to give us a nice little retro feel for Ken. Kind of fill that up a little bit. Like I said, early, even our Sting is going to be like a 91. Like Razor Ramon wasn't around till 90. Vader really wasn't around till like the 90s, the early 90s. Less of an 80s character, at least on television. I mean, I know those guys put some time in before we saw them on TV, but like DiBiase, come on, man, that man's been around since the 70s. The British Bulldog, I'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the British Bulldog. This is going to be ridiculous, by the way. We're probably all going to leave here with a fucking migraine. I'm going to do my best to call the action on that one. Not that I've done much of that tonight at all. But in all honesty, why should I? I got you guys here with me tonight. Oh yeah. Under the ring one more time, a sledgehammer by Luna. And Ken, you don't mind that I gave her the last name of Chick, right? It's more like Luna shit, like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like what's the like fashion chic, you know, Luna chic. But of course it'll be spelled when you see it. You immediately think of. He says no, add it. Absolutely, we will take care of that. I said it first on accident because I don't. No K. Yeah, no K. Or do you prefer as Luna Chick? And not Luna Sheep. Luna Cheap. Ah, it is Luna Sheep. Luna Chick. Thick Luna Chick. False count anywhere. And Luna. Yes. That was the original. That was the original idea when I said it. And I was like, I get away with some stuff in here. Yeah, see, Chico's out for fun, man. He gets it. It's been a strange chat tonight. And we're digging it all, man. It's been a good night, and I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. I can't wait till tomorrow when it gets uploaded and I can go back and listen to that awesome Razor Ramon impersonation that I accidentally did. Almost on accident. Hey yo. He said, hey yo. I dig it. Look at this. Piper has Luna completely. I mean, she's starfished there, man. Swing and a miss. But damn, that clothesline did not. I've been to the top of the mid-hour. Yeah. Alright. OTM, if you're nearby, what is the name of that maneuver? Anybody for that matter. I usually go to AOTM for that, but if anybody knows the name of that headlock submission, I'm assuming is used by initially Roman Reigns. If anybody knows what that maneuver is called, I would greatly appreciate being able to add it to my vocabulary without having to look it up. And Luna firing off a handful of right hands. Yeah, I mean, I've spent so... Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I can hear your voice when you do that. That's great. That is perfect, dude. Totally hear your voice with that. Yeah, part of it was, man, I've been watching wrestling. Well, I watched so much wrestling growing up that it just kind of like got embedded. You can always tell when I don't know what it might be called. I usually call it a modified or a variant of something that I do know. It's a modified clothesline. Right? There's so many locked away that it's just, they fall out. Just kind of, some kind of weird access to them. That Singapore cane upside the ponytail probably didn't feel so comfortable. Probably about as comfortable as that clothesline she followed it up with. The Irish whip into the corner. And the avalanche clothesline by Luna. The animal's bite, or whatever we're going to call it. She's got it locked in too, man. No tap out. Really, how you going to tap out? You going to use your toes? Pinfall attempt. Luna. Oh, she kicks out at 2. I was just going to say Luna chick with the victory, but damn. I thought she had her on that. Side suplex. Gets a 2 count out of it, and Luna now on the bounce side of it. Sleeper attached. Are they going to consider that an Oscar lock? It's just a sleeper holding me. And that's it. Luna chick with the tap as Piper Ramirez walks away with a victory. Falls count anywhere, and it happens almost in the center of the ring. Another big win for the Ramirez. The Anarchist. With another victory here in AOK. Leading into it, our pre-main event. Pre-main event? Is that what we're looking for? Nick Blackwell to take on the creepy Chris Chaos. Woo! And don't forget, following this episode of AOK, stick around because we're going to do an 8-man, 8-bit battle royal. We're going to do... Wait, we got to add something to that. We got to add something to that. Hold on a minute. We're going to do... Man, you guys ready for this? We're going to do an 80's 8-man, 8-bit battle royal. With Razor Ramon, Big Van Vader, Sting, Randy Savage, The Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Ted DiBiase, and the British Bulldog. Why? Because I kind of want to see what happens when we do this. I'm really interested in this now. Like, I'm all in with you boys now. Like, I'm so curious as that. Like, I can't. I hope we get 2 double count outs so we can get to it. That's where I'm at.
The following contest,
the Rocker, Nick Blackwell.
One fall, making his way to the ring from Hanover, West Virginia, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Rocker, Nick Blackwell.
Blackwell, one half of the Wrecking Crew. Former tag team champion, looking to make a solo career out of some of this. Though now that the Hinkledimers are the tag team champions, I wonder if that'll bring the Blackwells
And his opponent,
back in search for some championship gold.
weighing in at 160 pounds,
And Josh Blackwell, already the Intercontinental Champion on his own.
Chris
And Chaos. This man as well, trying to make his way back up through the ranks. Former Hardcore Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, multiple times on both of those. And he is looking to make his way further up the ladder of the AOK roster. Perhaps someday coming face to face with the World Heavyweight Champion Zack the Ripper, who coincidentally will be up next in his match against James Colton. 340 plays in 2 days. Is that the fucking unicorn? I mean, you know what I'm talking about, which I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. Is that what we're duding me about? It happens, man. You gotta do it. Yeah, you gotta find the niche, bro. You gotta find where it's gonna land. And I'm glad that it's working out that way. Yeah, YouTube just isn't the format for what we're peddling, bro. If Facebook's where it's at, man, make that shift. It should be easier to push it that way. I mean, it's right on that same media. And in all honesty, I'd like to figure out how to break out a little bit and start getting back into the, getting the TikTok shorts up. But unfortunately, I'm not quite that technically involved to be able to do that. It's probably super easy. I'm just an idiot. Yeah, you can find Ace of Nays on pretty much all of those. Though some of them are used way less. You find me on Facebook. We got Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. As I said, TikTok, I'm kind of... I use it more to scroll than I do for my own use. You know what I mean? Like, I'm usually on there screwing around with, like, stupid filters. Love me some filters, baby. It's like cosplay without all the work. I was finally able to finish my Thundercats cosplay. Thanks to TikTok and the cosplay app. Oh, yeah. The kind of dumb shit I'm into. Here we go. Outside the ring, and that's Nick Blackwell, not Josh. Nick Blackwell taking it to the Creepy Chris. There's Blackwell showing off the guns, and somehow that has upset Chaos, who even takes the referee out of action for a minute. The referee allowed the game to come to his senses and disqualify Creepy Chris. Chaos tossed out of the ring. Blackwell to the top. Good idea. Changed his mind. As Chaos delivers a headbutt right between the shoulder blades. A couple of throat thrusts blocked. Blackwell trying to fight out of that corner. And a huge slam there as well. Matter of fact, I think... Let me see if we can do... Yeah, there you go. All those things in one spot. Those are the most used, per se. Find them socials. Forgot I could do that. Look at this. Drum roll, please. Blackwell with the stage dive. And he gets it too. Swing and a miss. Luthez by Chris Chaos. First one of the night. You usually get about 4 or 5 of these. Trade blows in the center of the ring, and Blackwell gets a couple of big swings in on that one. Chaos looking for the advantage. Blocks the left. Fires another big right. And a boot to end the series. Goes for the cover off the springboard. And a kick out by Blackwell. Chaos. Blocked. Blackwell drapes the arm. That's it. Good night, Chris Chaos. We got a freebie. This crowd calling for one more. Nick taking it backstage. It's a sweet belt buckle he's got on. Hold the fuck on. Check out that belt buckle. A steel chair. And Chaos, unconscious in the center of the ring. at the hands of Nick Blackwell. The referee went through some shit in that match, man. Smacked around by Chaos, shoved around by Nick Blackwell. One-on-one. Zack the Ripper and the unpredictable James Coleman. Rematch. Maybe. Long ass loading screen. Our main event, of course, as always, we will check all the data and we'll check all the power rankings. We'll do everything we always do before jumping over. This is going to be great. Jumping over to the 80s 8-man 8-bit battle royal. This is going to be ridiculous. We'll have to stick around. We'll have to figure out exactly how to get it to 8-bit. There is a way to do it. I just got to remember how to figure it out and get in and do that. But simple setting change. We got this. Listen, I was going to try to do the whole... I was actually going to try to do a whole 80s 8-bit universe at one point. There's no way I would be able to do a whole entire show in the 8-bit. And you'll see why when we get to the Battle Royal. It's a bit much. Like, I'm gonna warn you guys, like, I'm gonna have to put the warning up of, you know, flashing lights and whatnot. So
The following contest is
the
scheduled
8-bit's a little weird.
Making
You know, if
his way to
anybody
the
else
ring
has messed around with it or
from
tried to play with that
weighing in
or even
at
knew it was a thing.
275 pounds,
The world champ.
World Heavyweight Champion, Zack the Reaper.
Zack the Ripper making his entrance just before you guys get an ad. The Ripper, whoop, whoop, coming at ya. Coming at ya. We got some big names in this Battle Royal coming up, man. We got some of the biggest names in the 80s on this thing. Vader, Sting, Ramon, Savage, Warrior, DiBiase, Bulldog, of course the Hulkster. 8-man battle royal. This is going to be ridiculous.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania,
And the unpredictable one.
weighing in at 225 pounds, the unpredictable James Coleman.
Master of the Coleman Cutter. Former champion of everything. Grand Slam champ. Has held the tag team titles, the Intercontinental title, the Hardcore title, the World title. I think he even held the women's title once, I'm not sure. I mean, they took it right back from him. Like, you can't let them touch my shit kind of thing, but like, he held it. True story. Setting it up in the center of the ring. Joe Brody raised it. Look at this. And the Ripper just Samoa Joe'd sidestep that cutter. Coleman was just going to come right out, hit the cutter, and go home. And the Ripper seen it coming a mile off. That would have been fucking epic, though, dude. I'm going to say, that would have been fucking epic if he'd have hit that. Unfortunately, Coleman needing to figure out a way back to his feet here. As he takes the Rippers out from under him, goes to work on the arm. Coleman in control of the matchup. Drives the elbow into the bridge of the nose. Important. Knee in the face, coming back at you there. Really important. Everything is going ding around here. Bringing it back around, Coleman. The series of elbows. Leaving the world champ a little dazed. Back to his feet, the Irish whip over the top rope. Non-title matchup, BTW. Coleman takes a right hand and fires back with an enziguri, taking Zach off of the ring apron. Look at this, Coleman perched up like Spidey Man. He's Spider-Man. Referee starts his count. Coleman makes the leap. Diving elbow. Waited for his opportunity and placed it well. Taking the Ripper down. And keeping him there with a couple of big shots to the face. The Irish whip back inside. Reverses it. Zach. Sending Coleman into the ring first. Bad mistake there as Coleman waited for him. Up on the shoulders, taking the fireman's carry across the ring, and a set of snake eyes on the masked man, Zach the Ripper. Right hand right between the eyes, and we got a pinfall attempt. Coleman. Referee from across the ring could see that his foot was under the rope. Was like, I ain't doing that. Well, Joe Brody, man, he ain't, we don't see too many arguments with the referee here in AOK, because Joe Brody will put you in your place. This off the ropes, sets him up. And Coleman coming to life off of that drop kick. Keep the momentum, that's the question. Violence party in the corner. We got a hook. We got a pinfall attempt. And we got a kick out. The Ripper. Keeping it going. One more time. Coleman. Use that modified bow and arrow. We've seen him actually win championships with an actual with the actual bow and arrow maneuver. He has made people tap out with that thing. Sets up Zach the Ripper, springboard, sidestep. The Ripper almost missed with that clothesline, didn't quite get it. The second one followed through pretty well. Single leg sweep. And the Ripper. Dropping left hands right on the temple of Coleman. Kicks to the rib and another big punch to the jaw. The Ripper, the world champion, on fire here, but gets pulled off pretty quick. Coleman sets him up for the Irish whip, follows him up into the corner, a haluva kick. Pinfall attempt. The champ. Wow. Kicking out at 2. Man, that was close. Moonsault off the springboard. The unpredictable one. Again with the cover. And again the Ripper kicking out. Jesus H. The Grim Creeper needing the assistance of the ropes. Coleman ain't trying to hear it, taking it back outside off that shoulder thrust. Lines him up at ringside and levels him with that elbow, and the Ripper taking the skin off the nose of Coleman. Into the steel steps, and the referee starts his count here. Not a good place to be. Joe gonna already start telling them to get back in, not even giving them the opportunity to screw around. Both men back in the ring. The Irish whip one more time. Coleman. A hell of a kick for the second time. Surely that's enough. And don't call me Shirley. That does it. Coleman picking up the victory in this non-title matchup.
Here is your winner, the
the Ripper.
James Coleman.
Coming up short. Non-title matchup and Coleman wins. That's a pattern we've seen for we've seen that for a lot of years, man. We put that title on the line and Coleman's like, nah. He kind of picks and chooses when he wants to win titles. He's held every single one of them. Let's check the going away news first, man, just to make sure. January 2nd. Josh Blackwell mocking Torrance Benjamin, getting a slap in the face for it. The Hinkle Diamonds, of course, picking up the World Tag Team Championships. Again, the landscape of the tag team division is really going to go ahead and change here with the Hinkle Diamonds back in control of the titles. Billy Moore trying to leave his matchup against Dean Graves and RWP, making sure he finished it up, and unfortunately for Graves, that's how that played out. Nick Blackwell with the attack on Chris Chaos with the steel chair after the matchup, and that didn't happen. Prestige was there was no non-title match victory, and then Zach didn't blindside anybody. He was the, I don't know, I'm not sure what any of that was about. Power rankings. Oh, that's right. We learned a valuable lesson that we need to go to the next show to look at the actual power rankings. They don't change until you go to the next week. See, and before we look at the next week, look at this. Let's look at the calendar. Boom, boom. Royal Rumble just around the corner. Just around the corner. Now let's look at the. Let's look at any new news. Nope, we're still good there. Power rankings. Bam. Everybody's favorite part. Look at this. IKB top of the charts. Boom. IKB, Ken Bouchard, top of the charts. Josh Blackwell, the Intercontinental Champion, in a close second. The Hardcore Champion in third. Zoe Uri in fourth, and James Coleman starting the top five. Grizz just coming short of the 5 spot at number 6. Zach the Ripper dropping down to number 7, the World Champ. The Almighty at number 8. Alexander K at number 9, and Chris Chaos rounds out the top 10. Top 10 greatest wrestlers in AOK at the moment. Nick Blackwell at number 11. Malice at number 12. Larry the Hippie at 13. Piper Ramirez moving into the 14th spot with her win. Casey McGuinn at 15. 5 more to go. The Marvelous Bud Marvelous falling to 16 with the Empress Sparrow moving to 17. Alice Angels, the world champ, still right around 18. Prestige at 19. And the Savior Billy Moore falling into the top 20, knocking out Cletus Hinkledeimer in doing so. So what do you think the matches are supposed to be? The Fallen Angels, Wildcat, and Luna Chick, that's a possibility. The Hinkledeimers, replay, maybe, we'll see. Alexander K and Gavin Wilson. James Coleman and the Big Dog. We'll talk about that. Josh Blackwell, handicap match. What the, I mean, alright. I don't know if the Intercontinental Champion wants to take on Amadeus and Malibu, but we'll talk about a 2-on-1 handicap match, sure. Billy Moore wants his opportunity at RWP, and I think RWP is willing to give it to him. Jay Blackbear and Ken Bouchard. See how that matchup goes. Bouchard, number 1 contender, or at least top number 1 power rankings at the very least. Not the same as the number 1 contender. Power rankings is how many matches you've won and your popularity, so to speak, with the crowd. I learned that a long time ago when I couldn't understand why Hulk Hogan, the world champion, was not the top of a power rankings list. He was actually way down around like the number 10, where somebody like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was really in the top spot of the power rankings. This is also back in like 1986, 1987. In a Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine. So, say that which will. Prestige and Larry the Hippie, that might be a good matchup actually. And Chris Chaos and Podwaho. All those sound like great matches to look into, but we're not here for that anymore. AOK. Let's do the whole thing for it. Your appreciation for AOK is well received, and it was sent out there. I appreciate you guys being a part of this. Let's go to the after party. Let's go to the after party. 8 Superstar Battle Royale. Nah. Look, listen. Where's it at? Oh, they're not gonna give it to me. All right, I don't know where that one's at. What are we gonna use? What's the oldest? SummerSlam '88. Why not, man? SummerSlam '88 for the 80s 8-man 8-bit battle royal. This is getting worse. This is getting worse as it goes. Before I do anything else, let me find it. Before I do anything else, because I might have to go change this in the actual settings. Yeah. All right, hang tight. It's not on the match options. Hold on. Alright, so we're gonna have to go to the actual options into the game. Stamina, mini, trading blows, presentation. Is this what I'm looking for? Oh, come on, man. Where you at? Where's this at? I'm telling you, man, it's a real deal. I ran camera cuts, ringside camera cuts, shakes, super finisher, camera finish, Did I just rattle down through those two quickly? Alright, come on, man. Not under advanced? Oh, wait. Hang tight. Did I miss that somewhere? No, that's the only one that... Damn it. Son of a bitch. Mini game settings, pin game settings, submission mini game, special guest referee. None of that is... Where the hell is that at, kids? Wouldn't be under here, right? Can't imagine. No. Guys, I swear, there's a way to do this. I swear to this. Did I miss it in here somewhere? Did we miss it in here, perhaps? Going to Japan. Guess it's alphabetical, even if it is backwards. I can't change anything. What the hell you let me in here if I can't do anything? Alright, none. Alright. Oh no, we do need a micro. I'm sorry. No, we do need the ring announcer. Come on, man. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I knew what the hell I was doing. Where the hell is the 8-bit bit? I'm telling you, man, it's a real deal. I promise you. I promise you. Is there any other settings that it would be under? I would think gameplay, right? Maybe extras? No. It has to be under gameplay. It has to be. You would think it would be under. All right. Where the hell is this? This is ridiculous. Alright, this is stupid. You guys give me a minute. We're gonna have to look this up because there's definitely a way to do this. Unless they did they not put it? Nah, they didn't not put it in this, did they? I'm going to double check something. Did they not put it in Did they not put it in 24? Would that be a possibility? Maybe, maybe not. Come on. I wonder if they didn't put it in this year's. I hope not. That kind of sucks. It's one of those things I really enjoyed about it. Did they not have it? I don't think they put it in for this one. Either way, we can still do. We may have to drop the 8-bit filter. Oh, wait. I know where it's at. Shit. Hang tight. I think I know where it's at. I think it just dawned on me where this is going to be. Yeah, and there's oh, did you crash? Okay. Oh, we just took it too far out. Ha. I know where it's at. It is in universe. And that's fine. That's fine. That works for me. That works just fine. I'll give you guys a... you guys get to see the dumb shit that I do over on this one. So this is my actual playable universe. This is my, this is where when I just want to play the video game. We'll take over Raw for just a moment. We'll take over the show details. Is this where it's located? Screen filter. Bam! Gotcha. Give me that. Give me that. We're not done in there. I need, I don't need that. I need this. That. It's fine. Give me that. Get out of there. Now we got it. Oh, you're gonna fuck it up because the wrestlers aren't gonna be on the show, right? Give me this. going to screw up because I don't have the right wrestlers on the show, isn't it? What are the chances everybody's going to be on one show? Nope, nope. Yeah. Let's start through it. Razor Ramon. Are you going to be on this show? You're not. You bastard. Ravishing Rick is, you bastard. Alright, so, plan B. We're not done. We're gonna, believe me kids, we're gonna have us a show right fucking now. I don't give a damn. Yeah, we're gonna customize it. Yeah, we're gonna customize it. I need an arena. Give me an arena. We got, give me that, give me that. Give me that. The rest of all that can just sit and wait. Here we go, boys. I got us on this, big boss man. You're not one of us. You see any of our boys? Where's the British Bulldog? British Bulldog. Who else you got? Let me just go through the list. It'll be faster. Razor Ramon. Vader. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? The Stinger. Not the Macho King. We want Macho Man. Yeah, we want the Macho Man. Ultimate Warrior up next. The Incredible Hulk Hogan. We want that version of him. Wasn't sure if they had him listed as Ted DiBiase or the $1 Million Man, and that should be. We may have to throw another wrestler in just to get the. We got 8 wrestlers and 9 matches. We only need 1 match. We only need 1 match. We just need 1. You can't do 1? You can't. You bastard. At least 3 matches. That's fine. I'm only making 1. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. We need a champion. We need a champion, kids. We're gonna need to crown a champion here right quick. Nah, the honky tonk man, get out of here with that bullshit. That's what I'm dealing with in my playable universe. The honky tonk man is the world heavyweight champion. We're gonna take the big gold belt. We're gonna give it to the man who carried it. Let's say that particular belt, but that's we need 2 more superstars. Alright, fair enough. Where'd I see him? Give me this. Give me that. There. Yep, let's go have an 8-man battle royal, kids. I am so sorry for all the bullshit. But by golly. That's fine. That's fine. Just get us to the show. Just get us to the show, man. I got one more adjustment. We almost missed it. We almost missed it. Wednesday night. I almost missed the best part. Dude, the whole reason we're here. The whole reason we're here. Epilepsy. Let's see who's got it and who doesn't. That's better. Fucking night. No. Edit matches, my friend. Get rid of the rest of them. Everybody's going into 1 match fresh. Customize the match. 8 superstars. We're going to run them down top to bottom. Battle Royal. Confirm it. Yes, you 2 are a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that, though. There's no easy way to... No. Alright, let's run through them. Andre, nope. You're going to sit this one out, big man. You too, boss man. Jesus. It's a long list of nobody being there, man. They all at the bottom half of this. Hulk Hogan's involved. Let's randomize them. Let's have some fun with it. Hulk Hogan. Who else would be next? Razor Ramon would be in there. We're going to skip over Razor. Sting. What's the first one look like? Let's give him the old school one. Let's give him the old school one. Why they keep passing up on Razor, man? Ted DiBiase, the Ultimate Warrior. He should be an easy one to find. Who are we missing here? Vader. We need Vader. Randomize all that. I don't trust that. Let's keep it. Let's keep it crazy. Let's keep it there. Save it. Let's do it. It's a hell of a match, man. It's gonna be a hell of a match. Some of those guys are in a 80's 8-bit battle royal. Some of these guys are already naturally enemies. So this ought to turn into something interesting. Sorry this didn't go as smooth as we had hoped it would. Now that we know, though, You want to do an AOK 80's? I think you need to check this out before we decide to do an actual whole show with that filter on. Maybe maybe the VHS one wouldn't be so bad. But this 8-bit, the entrances alone are worth it. Are worth this. Let's kick it back to 1988. Super Nintendo, just in time for an ad break. Just in time for an ad break. There you go, 8-bit. Fuck your eyes up, WWF. The first one out, the British Bulldog.
The following is an 8-man battle royal.
He forgot the 80's 8-bit part of it.
Foundation from Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, the British Bulldog, Davey.
You should have put the title up for grabs since there's only one title in one match. We're going to write this up. This is OTM. We'll see. We're going to be a little competitive with it tonight. OTM, you picked the British Bulldog and the Macho Man. IKB, you grabbed up the Hulkster and Razor Ramon. Corner, you picked Vader and the $1 Million Man. And AOK took Sting and the Ultimate Warrior. I know Sting wasn't in WWF in the 80's, but that's neither here nor there. I threw him in because I knew I had him, and I figured you guys would not have thought to say Sting for the simple fact. Look at this. 8-bit Macho Man. You can barely read the name across the screen. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. I mean, it really doesn't. I mean, they don't look. I mean, yeah, you know who it is. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's because the animation is so smooth. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the. She's going to change the audio to MIDI and see what that does. Yeah, right? I got you. That's not a bad gig. The bad guy.
And from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 200.
Yeah, right. Less 8-bit and more police protection. So I'm thinking maybe the VHS filter. The VHS filter may not be so bad. Yeah, do we have access to that during the entrances? If so. No, I don't have access to it during the entrances. Yeah. But I may have activated it immediately after the entrances. You know what I mean? By trying it. We'll see what happens. That's kind of trippy. That kind of worked. Oh man. Oh man. It's about to come crashing down inside, brother. Feels like the internet's laggy. I got you. Yeah.
The WWE Champion, the
I mean, I guess it really didn't matter what belt we gave him. Is this the edible or the 8-bit? Yeah, maybe I should have only eaten half of that. Yeah, this is a bit much. This is I said I don't know if I could do a whole 2-hour show in this 8-bit mode. That's an unfair statement. It's kind of an unfair statement. Which, by the way, Ken, speaking of the LJNs, I'll have to get you a shot of it. I modified a Big John stud into a cane. Like, into debut gear cane. I'm also modifying a Iron Sheik into Stone Cold Steve Austin. Matter of fact, they just need painted. I've had them all put together, all rearranged, all primered. I just have to sit down and actually paint it. I'll try to get some pictures up on the medias when I'm done with them. First attempts. Kane's looks really cool. I'm not sure how the other ones are going to turn out until I get them painted.
60 pounds, the $1 million man.
Sort of, kind of. Just not as... I'm a little more meticulous about it. Like, it's just one of those things, like, even as a kid with the LJNs, I remember taking a Captain Lou Albano because he had retired and he wasn't really in wrestling so much anymore. And taking black electrical tape and putting the Big Boss Man's what am I? His belt and waist piece out of black electrical tape so that I could use him as a Big Boss Man. Had I known back then that I could just cut one apart and put it back together to make a new Boss Man, yeah, we'll get some pictures of them up. I'm pretty proud of the cane. I'll see if I can get a side-by-side of like the Boss Man or the Big John stud and then the cane beside it. You see them kind of similar before and after. Big Vader, he looked like He's just a big 8-bit blob. He an 8-bit blob. And did I miss the Warriors entrance? I was really excited to see that in 8-bit. I may have missed the Ultimate Warriors entrance altogether. Said I was going to host the show, and then I got... Yeah, that's the guy, man. That's the one we're talking about. That's the one we're talking about. Big John Studd, man. He was a terrifying dude. That's a big dude. I got to see him wrestle in person. Little Jaffa Moss. Yeah, boy. He was a big dude. That's cool. Your pops got to work for him, man. Is Warrior at ringside? 1, 2. He the last one out? He the last one out? He sure is. Nah, this ought to be great. I can't wait. This ought to be good. The Warriors entrance in 8-bit. He looked like Mario. He looked like Mario with a he looked like Mario with a 1-up. Come running down there, one arm up over his head. Yeah, man. Yeah. On Polaroid too. That's even better, bro. That's even better. Yeah, I will say I snagged that up off of Community Creations at one point. This is actually the first I've used it for anything. I used it for the, I uploaded it for, again, like a playable universe of just like 80s and 90s wrestlers, but I keep finding myself changing things around because I'm just not happy with the roster, or like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool to see, like, oh man, what a, here we go, 80s 8-bit 8-man battle royal. It looks like Macho Man and the Ultimate Warrior on the right side, Vader and perhaps Sting on the left, British Bulldog. This is rough. This is rough. Over the top. Mach holding on. Hashtag, you just say Honcho Legends. Honcho Legends, alright. Cool. Yeah, because, well, I'm deep enough now into the WrestleMania series that most everybody's already covered. Like, I'm getting up into, like, the 30s. But I do dig me some old school, man, like, OTM will testify. OTM will testify, man. The first thing every 2K, Sting already eliminated. I don't know who went out to the other side. British Bulldog's out. Sting is out. OTM, you and I are both down to wrestling. But yeah, the very first thing I do is upload a version of the Road Warriors. The very first thing I do is upload the Road Warriors. I can't have a wrestling game. I can't have a wrestling game without the tag team champions. We got Hogan down. We got DiBiase down. Razor and the Ultimate Warrior. Vader and Hogan. Macho Man and Vader. There we go. Hogan after DiBiase. This is so bad. Everybody's Mach in the corner. Look at this. Warrior and Hogan teaming up together. Warrior in trouble with, I believe, DiBiase. Oh yeah, we forgot about that. I'm telling you, man, I get comfortable in here and forget what I was doing. Oh yeah. What can we do with that? Get a little closer. There we go. Maybe not that close. Get right in on the action with your WWF Sling 'em, Fling 'em ring. Some assembly required. Send this your parents' money. That's not too shabby at that angle. That ain't too bad. Get right up in on the Warrior here as he, the pain on the Warrior's face. All blown up and out of breath. Cocaine will do that. It's a hell of a drug. DiBiase fucking around. We missed DiBiase getting loaded out. That's on me. That's my bad. Warrior with the Macho Man up. Mach holds on to it. Terrible cameraman. Who got busted open and can we tell? Is it Hogan? Is it Razor? Ooh, blocked the atomic leg drop. The Ultimate Warrior tripping it up. Sorry, I missed the Macho Man's taunt over there. There goes Razor Ramon. There was a way to bounce the. I thought there were shortcuts on the controller for the cameras. There probably is. I just don't know what they are. That's up, down. That's back, forth. That's in, out, and zoom out. I thought there was a way to bounce it to like different range. LR3 and then that. Good call. Square and triangle. What's that? Ah, keep moving. That took us back. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. DDT with Hogan dropping it pretty solid. Luthez press. And with the fans on this one. Good thing he wasn't holding the sign. That'd fuck us all up. Gotcha. I'll have to sit down and mess with this at some point. I knew it was going to be an auction, but I really haven't played with it too much. We're going to get the body slam and all. No, Macho Man cut that shit real short. We got 4 left. Vader. Macho Man. Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. Who went out? Hogan? IKB. It is down to 1 wrestler from AOK, 1 wrestler from OTM, and 1 wrestler from Corner Studies. IKB, that was actually pretty good. There was 1 from each of us still at the end there. Yeah, I get to playing around it, but that's crowd looks crazy as shit. Na 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 na. That was kind of cool. Oh, that's nauseating. Somebody just got busted open and we're too far away to see who it was. How do I get back? Oh shit, no, go back to broadcast. Oh, you pay way closer attention to this than I do, Robin. I appreciate this, man. So let's get back down in here. I've been to wrestling matches in this seat, man. Recently, actually. Wants to keep locking on Vader. He ain't doing anything. There we go. Powerbomb Vader and the Warrior, the only 2 left. Team Corner versus Team AOK. Warrior missing with the shoulder thrust. Get a good look at the Macho Man on his way by. Oh, sweet. Never made it to a pay-per-view event. I've been to shows directly after pay-per-views, but not. That's even sweeter, man. That's always better. Leg sweep by Vader. Free is always good, especially for something extra cool. Vader looking to end it up here. Clothesline reverses it. The Ultimate Warrior picks up the victory in the first annual 80s 8-man 8-bit Battle Royal. Wow. Team AOK picks up the victory. Well, that was fun. Sometimes, man, hell of a drug, bro. It wasn't a backdrop, dude. He thought he dropped an 8. 80s. I don't know if we'll do another 8-bit. I really think that the other filter would probably be a little easier on the eyes. I mean, oh dude, that would be, I would say that would probably be too much. Maybe not. Bad VHS. Let's take a look at this. I would say that would be... Listen, man, I used to cosplay Spider-Man, alright? So, I would assume that's going to be like when I put the outer eyes over the cloth screen netting before, you know, to find out where the center hole was going to be so that I could see. Where you get that cross-hatching of screens. Definitely going to be horrible. Definitely got to be just... nothing but nothing. Nothing but nothing. We're going... Listen, I'm going to jump a whole week in advance because I ain't really... Again, it's my playable universe, but it's just so I can wrestle and have stories that sometimes go places. What kind of matches you got? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this a little easier on us. Go straight to the main event. 3 matches. That ain't actually too shabby. Let's see how this takes. Let's take a peek at this, man. You guys don't mind me playing around with the layout here. No, I do kind of question. I don't know why I'm not doing this with the AOK, except that it would be screwing with our matches. Could just as easily have thrown some of the AOK guys on here. It's subtle.
Making his way to the ring.
That was subtle.
Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds. Macho Man, Randy Savage.
It's subtle, but it's a thing. I feel like the 8-bit just falls a little short, and I feel like this just isn't enough. know what I mean? Like if there was some sort of mix between the two, perhaps. 8-bit VHS. Is that what I'm asking for?
And his opponents, first, representing the Heart Foundation, from Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump past some of this because it's not AOK. I don't have to sit through the entrances.
And from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Jumping right along. Who was our fourth man in this matchup? Anybody know? Anybody know?
And from Cobb
Oh,
County,
Boston.
Georgia.
Alright, fair enough. Let's see how it looks on screen. We may not even finish out the entirety of the match. Jump forward, jump forward. Alright, now let's take a look at this, now let's take a look at these camera angles. Anything goes, eh? Ah, we missed it all on that. Figure this out as we go, man, but my problem is I can't concentrate on talking and pressing the buttons on the for the cameras. Austin doing alright for himself in there. Macho Man outside the ring somewhere. There he be. Under the ring. Crowd shot's cool. Yeah, this is kind of cool. The crowd shot's pretty cool. There's some double team action there. Alright. What else we got? The other side of the ring, huh? Got a pinfall attempt? No go. Oh, you get all four sides of the ring too? Alright. Start throwing fans in the ring. Give you guys maybe use credits. Pick the camera angle. I don't know. Ooh, right at the entrance. Ooh. This is like watching wrestling at the Jaffa for those locals. And you're standing in the alcove going in. But not. There's power driver on the concrete. Bulldog taking out the Macho Man. We got a figure four inside the ring. Ooh, a bum head? This isn't nauseating or anything. This is alright. Momentarily. You can see all the weird shit that goes on when you do that. High broadcast. What do you guys think? Should we switch this over to adapt this for AOK? Not so much the filter, mind you, but the camera Wish I could set that thing on a timer to just rifle through them. Is this anything closer? I mean, I know we're just cycling through them all. Right. Yeah, it would only be, you only need really truly a handful. And that's what I'd be concerned about, is throwing my, I appreciate that, throwing myself off by adding one more thing to my list. You know what I mean? Like, I like how the camera kind of bounces into place. Just the original broadcast set. You just turn it off, it kicks it back, right? No, it's not what it did at all. Maybe it did. Anybody else notice the steel chair through the center of the ring? Or just me? Somebody hit that thing so hard they put a hole in my ring. If this was AOK, somebody would get fired. The Bulldog trying to kill people out here. They hit that. The chair's in the way. There's a chair sticking through the hole, sticking through the ring. And it, well, other than, alright, so physics are a little weird here. I mean, I'm kind of in for it now. I kind of want to know who's going to win this matchup at this point. But I'll definitely have to sit down and mess with those cameras and probably a couple more of these filters and see if there's anything that really, makes a difference. You know what I mean? You know, is there a filter that kind of gives the AOK the feel? And by the way, Corner, the gymnasium feel, boom, dude, I dig that. That's so, I shied away from it. I shied away from it myself, but man, it works. It works. I mean, AOK itself, it stayed small for a while. We kept it small scale for a while. I played it, you know, I didn't get too crazy. And recently, you know, every year change it up with the new game, but I wish it would allow you to like rotate. I have a couple of different arenas, or just, you know, why change the town? You know, why give you the opportunity to change the town if it's the exact same arena? You know, it looks exactly the same. I mean, I get it to a point that, you know, it's always set up the same, but there's no change in how the crowd is laid out. There's no change in, you know, this week we're in Atlanta, Georgia. Next week we're in, you know, Wausau, Michigan, or whatever the hell. But the flooring doesn't always have to be the same, and, you know, I mean, granted, I could make like a B show. And, I mean, an AOK does have enough wrestlers that we could technically do that and be fine with it. We've done it again. We've done that in the past. It gets a little confusing for titles and whatnot. Bulldog gonna pick it up with a crucifix. Nope. Macho Man's not done with it yet. But yeah, the playable universe, man, for real, I do have, I have the AOK roster in with the 80s, 90s, and 2000s wrestlers. Like, it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon to see James Coleman face Randy Orton. It's not uncommon for Prestige to be in the ring with the Big Boss Man. You know, Boss Man can move, boy, up over the back of the Bulldog. I think the Bulldog just saved Ted DiBiase from a pinfall attempt. I see they gave us another patch today. Looked like it was supposed. It looked like the patch notes were basically online stability. Not that I play much online for it to matter to me, but the Macho Man looking to finish it up. I don't have too much of that, but it did create the scuffing hillbillies from way back in the day, and the Rose Cousins, Randy Rose, Ted Rose. The only throwbacks I have recorded studies from them. I mean, we've messed around in AOK where we actually started as I was trying to build the roster and figure out what I was doing with it. And we started as like a Bulldog picking up the win on this one. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But yeah, we started out with just a an idea of like my favorites, and then, of course, Prestige and some other homebrews. Slowly wanted to build it as a original cause. Had to figure out how to go about it. To be honest with you, Corner, another good one to watch, and I haven't been over there in a long while. Another person to go over and pick up is Live Laugh Dream. He runs DWWA Wrestling on Thursday and Saturday nights. That's kind of I got a lot of inspiration from how he was doing things, at least on the layout and how I wanted my stream to kind of feel and flow. You know what I mean? I like the idea he was running of using the chat to build your roster. I thought that was a great idea. I did adapt that. And all in all, man, he's just a good dude. He's got a great attitude. You know what I mean? He's got a real good attitude. Kevin's actually really cool. So if you get a chance, you might have to look it up under DWWA. I'm not 100% sure of what his stream handle is right offhand. I believe it's Live Laugh Dream. I could be wrong. I don't know if OTM's still around to talk about it or not, but he would know too. So yeah, get a chance, check him out too, man. It's a good place to, good community and a good, good jumping off point to kind of help guide yourself a little bit. And of course, man, if you got questions on any ideas or things like that, I'm almost always available to give you a hand with that. I figure if we're all going to help each other out, man, we could. I do play with it. We do have a couple of customized matches. One I just built. It's just an Extreme Rules match where I just went in and it just gave me an opportunity to change the weapons. Was really all I wanted. So I have an Extreme Rules match where the only thing I did was change out the weapon wheel. I have like table elimination matches. Most of my customs are multi-man matches. I feel like I had to do something for the War Games match. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. If you want to pick up, if you want to, I have, other than anything that anybody else has put up, like Ken's. I think Ken's wrestlers are on the community creation. I think they're under both. What am I thinking here? I think his are both under AOK and Geek Demon. And of course, anything under AOK, man. Anything that might be listed under AOK, feel free to grab up. I got no problem with it. If the original creators don't, most of them are probably something I built. Prestige, of course, can go. I'm actually trying to put together in my head here a tag team, and I don't know if I want to take. I don't know if I want to take existing wrestlers on my roster, or if I want to create a new series of wrestlers for a particular stable I have in mind. I just haven't quite, you know what I mean? I just haven't quite figured out who I want to use or how I would want to do it. But yeah, I would like to get that out so that I could give out like a 5-man stable. You know what I mean? Yeah, take this whole stable and go have fun with it. You know, it's for anybody to use up. Just, hey, go ahead, take them. They're on Community Creations. They're free anyway. Grab them up. But that is about all the time I'm going to invest in the streaming platform of Twitch tonight, fellas. I appreciate everybody being here, man. You guys have made it a hell of a great night for me. Looking at almost 3 hours worth of stream tonight. As it'll be a long upload going into over to YouTube, but you can watch for it. Oh man, probably first thing in the morning, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. It has been a sweater up here, man. I'm glad I don't have the camera on. You're like, damn, dude, how you look like you just ran a 10K? You've been sitting there running. No, running you've been doing your mouth. What you doing? A second bottle of water, almost my third. But I'm going to split on out of here. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys again on Sunday night for more AOK action. And as we get one step closer to the Royal Rumble. Until then, peace.